The book on informative assessment is called Informative Assessments When It's Not About a Grade. And we wrote that book to complement all the work we've done on instruction. We have the brain compatible classroom, we have integrated curriculum, we have all kinds of things about higher order thinking skills and how we have engaged learning in the classroom. But the assessment is a complement to that. And so this is about how we use assessments to inform our instructional practice. I wrote the book with a colleague, Gene Kerns, who was really quite well versed in assessment. And of course my area has been instruction. So together we decided there was a lot of information there and there were lots of strategies and activities. So we wanted to have a way to make it a little more manageable. So we divided it into 3 areas. We have routine assessments, we have reflective assessments, and then we have rigorous assessments. So first I'll talk about the routine assessments because that's the one that I think is the most commonly used and frequently used in the classroom. But the routine, we call it routine everyday assessments. You use them every day, all day. And they are things like signaling and asking certain kinds of questions where you're going to get some kind of feedback from students that gives you a clue. We call it cues and clues to where they are on the learning. So these are just, integrated into the everyday instructional picture. Reflective assessments are assessments that the teacher deliberately and very intentionally includes in her instructional repertoire. And these are strategies that ask students to reflect on their learning. It might be as simple as on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you doing with this idea? How are you feeling about fractions? Or it could be something, where they just dialogue with another partner and it gives them a chance to think about their learning. So it's kind of one of the learning to learn skills of the 21st century, reflecting on our own learning. The third level of informative assessments that we've outlined in the book as another area are what we call the professional development or the learning community piece, where teachers are looking at item analysis from the test, where a lot of kids miss this area. What is it about this that we're not doing? Or it may be where they're writing their own tests and getting better at writing the kinds of tests that help them discover what kids know. It's really more rigorous in that they have to do it probably away from the students. It's not in the classroom, but it's done on a PD day or in one of the PD meetings that they have where they can really look at writing the common assessments to see, are the kids learning what we want them to learn?